Hello, dear. Today we are talking about Grade 5, Mission 6, Lesson 14, and it's less word problem. Okay, we're gonna do strategy, read, draw, and write. Let's first see what the problem is all about. Drew's fish tank measured 32 centimeters by 22 centimeter by 26 centimeters. So they're talking about tank, the water fish tank, and it's 32 by 22 by 26. He pours 20 liters of water. So he pours 20 liters of water into it. And some water overflows. Some water overflows the tank. Find the volume of of water in milliliters that overflow. So we're gonna read again step by step, but first let's draw. Drew fish tank measured 32 by 22 by 26. Let us draw that tank. So I'm going to use this. Okay, let's make pearl. I'm gonna draw right here. All right. If this is 32 centimeters, and then the width was 22. Do 22, and the height was about 26. I'm going to make my perpendicular ones to show the height, and then this is height. So height was 26 centimeters. Okay. Okay, so let's make that parallel about. Okay, so this represents the tank. We need to find what volume of the tank is with these measures. So the length is 32. The width is the how wide it is, 22, and then height is 26 centimeters. So they say that he poured the water, and then what some of the water overflow out. So that means that we need to find how much water is overflow that didn't fit in this tank. So the volume formula is the volume is how much it can fit in this tank is long side times short side times height, or we can say the base times height. Like this is another way. This is base, the length times width is called base. So another formula is base times height. So we can always find what is, now we're going to substitute the values. So volume equals the 32. I'm not going to write now in centimeters. 32, actually I will, 32 centimeters times 22 centimeters times 26 centimeters. So when I am going to do the base first, so I can put parenthesis around and we'll do the base first, 32 times 22. So you have a different choice. You can do the standard algorithm, you can do the distributive property, area model, any different strategy. Let's do, because the numbers are small, and I suggest if you need to practice standard algorithm, you can do when the numbers are smaller and our students know how to multiply. Um, so multiplication, that once times once, 2 times 2 is 4, and then 2 ones times 3 tenths is 6 tenths. So 2 times 3 is 6, so 64. 2 times 32 is 64. So I'm done with ones. I'm going to use the placeholder for the ones, that is 0, because this is now 2. It's not 2, it's 20. 2 and 0, it's 20, 22. So practically I could do 2 times 2, but this means really 20 times 2. 20 times 2 is 40, or we put the 0, and 2 times 2 is 4, and then also 2 tenths times 3 tenths is a 6. 20 times 30 is a 600, so this becomes 600. So what is 20 times 32 is 640. I'm sorry. Okay, 4, remember 1. I put 1 in circle, so don't forget to add this one. So that means 4, 0, remember 1, that is 7. So our base is 704 centimeters squared. So it's really important that you understand that when you multiply this 32 and 22, you also multiply centimeters by centimeters. So centimeter by centimeter, it's 17 square centimeters. So this, now I have 704 square centimeters. And I need now to do again times 26 centimeters. Now, when you multiply 704 by 26, you're gonna also multiply square centimeter by centimeter, and that's how you're going to get cubic centimeters as your answer. So volume equals, let's do this 704 times 26. Again, we're going to say 4 times 6. If you don't know what 4 times 6 is, you can do the little tiny thinking box. So I will do 4 times 6 as breaking 6 into 5 and 1. So I'll do 4 5s and then 4 times 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4. So together, 4 times 6 is 24 when you add these two together. So 6 times 4 is 24. 24. If 1 stays, you carry 2 tenths with you. Okay, so now you're done with ones. You move to the tens. So now 6 ones times 0 tenths. 6 times 0 is always 0. When you multiply by 0, you got 0, but you need to add 2. So 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, now next is 6 times 7. And if you don't know what 6 times 7, you can use that strategy again. You're going to do 6 times 7 by breaking 7 into 5 and some more. 6 times 5 and 6 times 2. So 6 5s is 30 and 6 2s is 12. Together, 30 plus 2 is 42. So 6 times 7 is 42. And that is, what is 6 times 704? 6 times 704 is 4,224. Now I'm done with ones, so I can put placeholder for ones, and I'm using the standard rule that now instead of saying 20 times 4, I can just say 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 7 is 14. When I'm done, I can add. I like to use my highlighter to make nice place value, clean. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 8 is 10. I remember 1, also circle. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 4 is 8. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So now I got myself what is the volume. It's 1, 2, 3, comma. So 18,304 cubic centimeters. So I can go here and write 18,304 cubic centimeters. 3 represent cube, and we say cubic centimeters. If you don't know this, it's just like centimeters times centimeters times the height in centimeters. So centimeter times centimeter will give you the cubic centimeter, or cubes. How many cubes can be? So C on the power of 3 means centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. Then you get the cubic centimeter. You get the cube. So now we figured it out that in this tank can fit 18,304 cubic centimeters. But also we need to know one thing, and that is, I'm going to make it smaller so you can see that. All right. You need to know one more detail, that if you have, and they say, then he put inside 20 liters. Okay, 20 liters. 1 liter has 1,000 milliliters. So 20 liters is 20,000 milliliters. Milli is 1,000 milliliters is ml. So milliliters. So he poured inside 20,000 milliliters, but it only can fit 18,304 cubic centimeters, which another information need to know that 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. So that's kind of additional information. So that means, like, if you think about cubic centimeters, you can also say that is inside can fit 18,304 milliliters of water. So now we know that he poured 20,000. But it only can fit 18,304 milliliters. So we need to subtract in order to find how much water overflow. I like to use highlighters to make sure that we have these place value correctly done. All right, so the answer, we're going to have a comma right there. and let's large bit. All right. So I have a 0 ones. I cannot subtract 4 ones. I have 0 tens. I can do minus tens, but still I need some ones. So I have 0 hundreds, need 3, take away. And I have 0 1000, I need 8, take away. So all I have is 2 10,000, which I am going to regroup. Take only 1,000, and I will one higher level value is 10 times bigger than smaller value. So that's why instead of 10,000, you're gonna get yourself 10 1000s. So, but since I need more hundreds, I'm going to regroup 1000, and I will have only 9,000 left. Okay, so here I have 10,000 left. Here I have 9,000 left. And then 1,000 will give me 10 hundreds, because 10 hundreds is 1,000. So I will have 10 hundreds, but I still don't have any tens. So I need to keep regrouping. I'm going to take 100, and I will have 9 left. And then 100 will give me the 10 tens. So now I will have 10 tens, but I still don't have any ones. So I'm going to take 110 and leave 9, and then 110 finally will give me 10 ones. Now, when I look and I do subtraction, the number, I have to have values in order to give away. So I had none here, and I need to give away 4, so I couldn't do it. I have to now, when I look my equation, I can say, oh, I have 10 ones, I can give away 4. I have 9 tens, I can give away 0. 900s, I can give away 3. 9,000, I can give away 8. And 10,000, I can give away 1,000. So when I regroup the number, so I have of each value enough to subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. I can think about this 6 plus 10, 6 plus 4 makes 10 to check my answer. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 3, 3 and what makes 9? 3 and 6 makes 9. 8 and what makes 9? 8 9 minus 8 is 1, so 1 and 8 is 9. And 1 10,000 minus 1 10,000 is nothing, it's 0. So we needed to see that overflow was 1,696 milliliters, or 1,696 cubic centimeters. So now we are needed, finally we did all this work, and we needed to write the respond. And it says he poured same water over full tank. Find the volume of water, we did. In the milliliters, we did. And then milliliters that overflows. So we can say 1,696 milliliters of water did overflow the tank. Overflow Joe's fish tank. Okay. 1,696 milliliter of water did overflow Rose fish tank. And that was the problem, lesson 14 word problem. I hope that was understandable, and have a beautiful day. It's Mrs. Z with love.